cannot live like this. The one that we almost hit was crawling. Whoa, that was violent. Hey guys, it's Kate.
And Z.
And other adventures.
Before you continue watching, I need to tell you something. Zenos and I did something really terrible. We ate only fast food for 72 hours straight. And you can watch as we torture ourselves in the previous episode.
The things I do for love. You know, because Kate wants to be up for this challenge. Also, since you've been following us on our journey, in this episode, we want to show you what it's like to live in a van.
Why have we stopped?
Well, I need to check some stuff on my phone,
Yeah.
and we're about to go into a national park, which means there's not
no
going to be
Wi-Fi.
any internet. And this is a common problem.
So what do?
If you preload your directions, it'll also preload the map where you're going. But if you don't do that and you try to change your route halfway, well, you're kind of screwed.
Closed entrances, you should know it's a 3 to 8 hour drive through Livingston and Gardner, Montana, in order to enter the park at the north entrance.
We cannot drive through like we thought we would be able to. So now we're going to take 191 north, and we're going to drive through Montana.
Before that, I want to show you some random activities we do between our drives. We plan.
So this is how we plan our episodes, right? And where we're traveling. We found that it really helped in leg 1. Now the first leg ended in Idaho Falls with Zenos' family. If you haven't checked that out, please go and check those videos out.
Zenos cleans the windscreen whenever we see too many bugs or salt accumulating on it. This affects his vision while driving, so it's really for safety. We also get laundry done about like once every couple of weeks, depending on how many underpants we have left. Each load costs about $2 to $3. The most we ever paid was $2.75. Not bad, huh? Because this is a no shoes in the back van, we've only vacuumed once. Self-vacuum kiosks like this can be found everywhere. It costs about $1.75 to use the vacuum for 5 minutes, so it's kind of worth it. Zenos is quite a clean freak, so I must say, I am very lucky. I cook, he cleans, you know, the drill. Van life is really about teamwork. Now that we've reached Bozeman, a city in southern Montana in which Zenos spent most of his childhood, I wonder what he thinks.
Wow, this is very different than the Bozeman I grew up in. 3-story houses? Like, what the heck?
What do you remember of Bozeman?
It was just a small college town. This is where my parents came to go to university when I was 5 years old. It was just like a little bit of a dingy small town.
Wow. Look at this house. They have like this really nice facade. Look at that wooden porch area. Oh man. Wow, that balcony.
This is Irving Elementary School, where Zenos attended junior high. Apparently, the school hasn't changed very much since.
Oh, the chin-up bars are still there. I used to hang upside down on those, and then girls would come and pull my hair. At that first apartment there. And so we were on the ground floor, so I could just walk out the back door and then play in this play area. I used to deliver newspapers here even when I was a little kid, like 8 years old. I remember distinctly one time I was like, oh, I don't want to wait to come down the elevator stairs. And so I found an umbrella. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use the umbrella and jump off the balcony. I stepped outside, opened the umbrella, jumped off, and the umbrella immediately folded the other way. And I just went straight to the ground from 1 story up to get hurt a little bit, but I was like so surprised.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have tried to go to Yellowstone National Park.
Can I turn that on? At one of our closed entrances, you should know it's a 3 to 8 hour drive.
But all the entrances except the north entrance is closed, which means even if we could go in through the north entrance, we couldn't go out the east entrance. So now we're gonna have to reroute and go around it so that we can hit Mount Rushmore and not waste any time. So it's currently 4:15 p.m. and we need to get gas because you're almost empty again.
I'm only 3/4, but I don't want to push it too much. We got gas around 10 a.m. and it was around $75. So this tank is about $100 to fill.
And how quickly are we going through it?
It's around every 300 miles that we run out of gas. We've paid up to $5 a gallon, and right now we're filling up for $3.32 a gallon.
It wouldn't even be like more expensive in a bigger city like LA. When we were driving down the Pacific Coast Highway, it was like $4.99. That was the most. That was scary, Zenos, because along the road we've seen like at least 10 roadkill and of varying sized animals. It's currently 10:16 p.m. We have driven 12 hours. We are in Rapid City and we're trying to find a parking space, and this Walmart doesn't let campers camp overnight. So Zenos is like looking for another space. So we found a little space at the back of a now defunct shopping place, and we're just gonna park here.
We're not going to be disturbed at night, asked to leave. And even worse is if someone like tries to break into the van in the night. So I don't want to park in a place that feels unsafe.
I mean, we're in Rapid City and it's like quite empty actually.
Yeah.
And it felt really weird.
So hopefully it means that no one will disturb us tonight. Because I'm tired.
I'm so freaking tired right now. So it's day 2 and my body is so not used to eating all that fast food. I'm feeling really lethargic. I think it's the nutritionless fast food, and this is why you should not eat fast food for an extended period of time. Maybe I just need coffee.
I mean, what can't coffee fix, am I right? Zenos and I were just trying to get some work done while we have access to Starbucks Wi-Fi. Until Sharsia just sent me a voiceover thing that I have to do for her. And I thought I'd share with you that our van is pretty much very Asian because we don't wear shoes in the back area. What we do every single time we enter the van is we come in through the door and we remove our shoes like this before walking to the back. I know it looks really weird from the outside, me talking to a microphone in my van, but this is how doing voiceovers for my team is like.
So we're on our way to Mount Rushmore, which is in South Dakota. Initially we wanted to drive all the way through to Milwaukee so we can save some time, but I mean, one doesn't simply go through South Dakota and not go and see the founding fathers' faces carved on a giant rock. Actually, there's a lot of things to do here at Keystone. You have the Mount Rushmore, and then you also can mine your own gold. There's an amusement park, there's roller coasters, zip line, chainsaw art. You can pretend to be the president. Well, no, I think for a photo.
We were excited to cross one thing off of the bucket list by visiting the 18-meter tall granite sculpture. The memorial park covers 5.17 square kilometers, and the actual mountain has an elevation of 1,745 meters above sea level. That's about the height of 8 Marina Bay Sands leh. That's President George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. The 4 presidents were chosen to represent the nation's birth, growth, development, and preservation. I think Zenos and I would look great on Mount Rushmore.
Okay, so Mount Rushmore has a complimentary tire inflation station. We want to make sure our tires are inflated to the right amounts, and so we're going to check it out. This is really not helpful.
Well, I'm just glad Z is here to do it, because if I had to do it, we're gonna be skidding off the road. Hi! This is the van that Z wants. Wow. Whoa, that is so badass! Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Did you build it yourself?
Pretty much everything. So, like, I did build these cabinets. Yeah, I didn't build this bed system.
Yeah? Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice. And it's just like, it was not cheap, but it's totally worth it.
He built this sliding mechanism so he can adjust the distance of the table. I wish we can be pro van lifer like this, you know. It's okay because we really love our cabana van. So much so, we couldn't resist giving him a tour of our hotel on wheels. Turns out, he has also heard of cabana van because it's so famous and was really stoked to check it out.
It was nice talking to you. Stay in touch. If you do come to Singapore, we're there.
I've been there a bunch of times.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, come over again.
Yeah, bye! Right now I have to go to Sephora to get something from Makeup Forever because I have to do a TikTok video for them.
So here we are at JCPenny, one of America's many mid-scale department stores. Apart from the usual department store items, JCPenny has several jewelry departments, a salon, and a Sephora, which is exactly what I'm here for. Everybody recognizes this black and white thing. Here we are, Sephora. Whee! Makeup Forever. This one Halloween special lah. They didn't have any of the latest things that I need for this video, so it's okay. While we're here, I'm gonna look for a new pair of jeans because, you know, I tore the old one. How much are these? Shut the front door. $18 for jeans. It's a little bit difficult for me to find jeans because I have this itty bitty waist and a big thing in your face. I'm surprised that all the jeans fit me perfectly. This is also how I test if they're comfortable. Hi, I got it.
Only one.
Yeah, I only need one pair.
That's true. Let's do it.
I'm so happy. Oh, my mask.
Alright, so we're on our way to Milwaukee.
Looks like we have 11 hours and 30 minutes to go. It's 2 p.m. so I think I can drive for like another, 7 hours or so?
We are currently in Minnesota. We're gonna stop for the night. It's already, it's 10 p.m. or 9 p.m.
Oh no, it's now 10 p.m. because...
of daylight savings.
No, we crossed a time zone.
That's a thing, I totally forgot.
We're now in central instead of mountain.
We just wanted to show you where we're gonna be sleeping. Empty, well-lit toilet over there. And with that there, and with this here, no one can look in, so we can sleep pretty nicely. I usually climb in first because Zenos will do his routine and then he will join me in bed. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. This is how we wake up every morning. So while Zenos is in the shower, I'm going to use dry shampoo on my hair. Hopefully it'll last one day more until we get to Yota's place. Thank you, Youta, for letting us shower, even though you don't know it yet.
That shower was super refreshing. Now I'm just gonna finish getting ready. So I already turned the engine on, so the front part of our van is nice and toasty now. I'm gonna get this curtain, put it away, and we're gonna get ready to drive.
So right now we are one bridge away from crossing the state of Minnesota into Wisconsin. Z and I were talking about at what point does a town become a city, and so I googled it. Once a town reaches a population of somewhere between 20,000 and 30,000 people, it will begin to be informally regarded as a city. Nowadays, town usually refers to market town settlements and a town council, and larger settlements which cannot be classified as cities.
Wisconsin!
We are in Wisconsin! Woo! I hope so.
Dude, it's been a long time.
Hi.
Hello, camera.
Can you introduce your friend?
Hello, this is Youta.
No, it's Yoda.
Sorry, one more time. Hello, this is Youta. Hi.
Thank you so much. Sorry we made you wait. Okay, let's go. Happy Thanksgiving! How old are you?
4.
That's practically 40. Okay. I'm not funny, okay? Oh my god! What? How confident you're gonna be able to find it?